go down early. Can you kind of just talk about the patience this team has to kind of find their way back into this? Take the lead with 6 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did a good job battling and still playing hard while not playing well. And when you have a young team, sometimes it's that can be a little frustrating when you're not playing well offensively. It kind of affects your defense. I thought we hung in there as close as we could while not playing overly well offensively.
Yeah, and then to kind of go off that, there were sometimes Devin was, I think, 1 for 7 when he hit that 3 towards the end of the game. I think, Tyler was like 2 for 7 when they kind of need those clutch threes. Can you kind of just talk about, the frustration, maybe not having frustrations, towards the end of the game and shooting?
Well, I mean, we knew they're very good defensively. Their length, I knew, was going to bother us. The 2 times that we've played against long teams, we've struggled a little bit offensively. But, again, they didn't give up. They just stayed with it. Made some big plays, and again, it was more defensively, I thought, kept us in the game.
This is for Tyler and Bryce. They were doing a really good job defensively, fighting through screens, making it tough on you. You were down 50-40, and then you guys both got going. What changed offensively? Was it just shots going in, or were you getting freed up more? What happened offensively for you guys?
I say, for me, I changed my pace up. These guys tell me every day I beat you casual sometimes, so. I just, ran a little harder to get shots.
Yeah, for me, I'll say started on defense. We got out, we ran, we got stops, and then that just leads to offense.
And then, Kevin, they were giving you some trouble with their high ball screen. You came out and you switched to that 2-3 zone after that timeout, it looked like. Am I accurate with that, and how much of an effect did that have defensively for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had been really good pick-and-roll defense. I think, sometimes coming back out of Christmas break, you're just not as sharp. And you got to give Chris and their staff credit. They kept running the same play. And it was just a matter of just we had to take that away and just make sure they were just getting too many easy layups. So we switched into a zone and just had the guards take the pick and rolls and scramble from there.
Coach, when you have one of the best shooters in the country like Bryce, does that kind of give you peace of mind in a game where you're kind of struggling to get stuff going, but you can have a guy that if you're within range late, he can get hot and make it a new game?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have like 5 or 6 of those guys, to be honest with you. Every time he shoots it, every time Perk shoots it, I think it's going in. Every time Matt Hodge shoots it, I think it's going in. Same thing with Dev. I mean, obviously, yeah, he can really shoot it, but I think he's been doing much more off the ball, making plays for his teammates. I think that's what I'm more excited about, is the fact that, the more comfortable he gets in making plays for his teammates, I think it'll open up even more shots.
Coach, for a young team like that you have, is it good to be in these type of physical games, down the stretch, grind it out type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, every game, every time you win in this league, it's important. No matter how you win or whether you win. The other night we got up 20 on the road, and tonight we got down 10. So just finding ways to win, that's all that really matters.
What would you say has impressed you the most about the way how this team has progressed from game 1 to now?
Yeah, I think the young guys, even Tyler's young to me, just because he's learning a new system. So I think these guys embracing the system, learning the system. I think they've gotten more comfortable with it. So I think they've taken coaching very well. I really enjoy coaching this group because they are young. So you do have to teach them a lot. They don't know everything, but they listen. They try their best. They're learning. So from that standpoint, I think that's been the biggest thing. They've been coachable. They've learned. They've embraced the system, and I think that's why we've won some games.
Kevin, the free throw shoot is 21 and 31 tonight. I'm sure you're working on your practice, but how concerned are you about it, and what more can you do?
No, I mean, Matty just had a tough night. I think in the first half we were just a little bit. We still had Christmas cookies in our stomach, it seemed like. So. We're working with Duke every day, and Duke's working hard on it. Duke's the only one that's really, that we're really working with. And everybody else, they're good shooters. It's just sometimes you eat too much Christmas cookies, your free throws go to shit.
15 offensive rebounds, but only 9 second chance points. Was that DePaul's length? Or?
Yeah, I think DePaul did a pretty good job with their length. We also got 4 or 5 really good looks in the first half. on kick-out threes, which we've been working on. I think it was 4 wide open threes we missed off offensive rebounds. So again, like we only be down 4 and not shooting the free throws well, not shooting the ball well in the first half. Just it shows this team has a little bit of a grit. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.